be against the law to look this damn good.
Watch out now.
Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would.
Watch out now.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good.
Watch out now.
Everybody watch out. Watch out now. I'm ready for a good time, and I came to groove. The whole band's here, and we came to move. Got a fresh haircut and 2 new shoes. We're here all night like we got nothing to lose. I'm coming out the jacket, cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot, and I can't be beat. Watch out now. Baby, watch out now. Watch out. I'm on the move, I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission with no missions, and I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm just looking for love. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good.
Watch out now.
Cause baby, I feel real good, and I wish I would.
Watch out now.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good, baby.
Watch out now.
Everybody watch out. Last call for some alcohol. And don't forget the tip. The sun went down, but we still rolling. The band's still going, playing all the hits. I guess I'm now too legit to quit. I'm coming out the jacket, cause we're turning up the heat. I wanna see you clapping when you get up out your seat. It's time to make it happen when we hit these streets. I'm coming in hot and I can't be beat. Watch out now. Everybody watch out. Watch out. I'm on the move, I'm going up. I'm a man on a mission with no missions, and I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm just looking for love. It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good.
Watch out now.
Cause baby, I feel real good, and I wish I would.
Watch out now.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good,
Watch out
baby.
now.
Everybody watch out.
Watch out now.
Everybody watch out.
Watch out now.
Watch out.
Hello, punters. How is it going? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear the delightful background music that's going on? Oh, let's check this angle a little bit here. That should be a bit better. It's kind of weird because I kind of have to look at you in the camera, but you don't want to. You want to look at yourself, just like when you're on a Skype call. So welcome back to Paul the Punter Calling Show. It's been so long, mainly because this computer has not been working at all for ages. So let me know what the background music is kind of like. Let's just change a few things up here so it all makes sense. Who do we have? Right, okay, so call-in show, how does it work? Let's just, it's been a while, so people are probably no idea how it's been going. So let me just get the link for you. So I have this thing called Discord, for those not familiar. It seems to be just some sort of audio thing to like chat with a bunch of people, and this is how I can have you on. So you can be on this stream. You can copy. Right, let's see if this is gonna work. Right, that's definitely it. Okay, if you hit that link. Oh, background music too loud. Oh, no way, but it's so good. It's like vlog live. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Okay, right. So this is how it works. If you want to join in, you hit that link and it should invite you into the Discord. Now, when you come into the Discord, you'll be in a room and there'll be a voice channel on the left, list of voice channels. And on there's one called Click Me If You Want to Chat. Now, surprise, surprise, punters. If you want to just a tick lower, oh, god damn it. All right. That should be just a tick lower. How's that? How's that, everyone? Okay, right. That should be all good. Big Aaron has just shown up. Is it Big Aaron or is it just Aaron? Maybe, who knows? So there's a couple people in there. Now, the rules of the chat is that you have to have a working microphone and you have to have like a good question to get things going, because it's a call-in show. So we've got to have an actual debate going on here. So have your question, and if you really want to get in, into the stream, then type your question into the chat, into the main one, into the hashtag time to introduce yourself. And then I'll know what you're going to talk about. And then likely is that I'll probably pick you because I like the look of your question. So for example, there's someone with an absolutely outrageous username going on in here. Fail or rich PC 1234. If that's not an automated name, I don't know what it is. But pop your question in the chat, and then I want to get like a feel for what's coming up. You know, I don't want to have just some like random thing. But as always, let's jump into the chat. So I'm sure there'll be some sort of roll call, which is a great way of getting it going because everyone wants to type where they're from. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm from Squamish in Canada. I had a couple of questions just before the. Oh, where did Big Aaron come from? He's 5 foot. Ugh. That's maybe Discord knew that, and it was pulling your leg, Aaron. Okay, so who have we got in the chat? Right, Carl Tube. He's liked the stream. Now, as always, hitting that like button, it's gold. We've got 55 people watching already, which is actually quite good for a Punter live stream. My live streams always do shit. Oop, language. Maybe it's because normally everything goes wrong, and like people go, "Oh, this quality is rubbish." But if you hit that like button, it'll tell YouTube that things are okay. And I think we finally got it dialed. Okay, so who have we got in here? Moz, hello, you're kind of new. Please, no questions asking about what bikes to buy. Go buy a Scott. I'm sponsored by Scott. As you can see, they make great bikes. Go and do that. Okay, right, where are we at? Okay, Carl Tube, hello. Jonah, boo, I'm scared. Okay, JM Outdoors, what is up with you? Udrazim, great music, great audio, and we can see you very clearly. Yes, you have no idea what that means. the amount of times. Okay, so let's just remember. I've just seen a question come in, which is a great reason, okay? Remember, this is all about how to get sponsored, and any questions about sponsorship. Right, so the theme, as you must have seen, because it's the title of the video, is how do you get sponsored? How do you get paid to ride your bike? It's all questions about that. Okay, so as you may know from a couple of videos that I've made, I have been lucky enough to pick up some sponsorships from Scott and E13 and Fox MTB, not the suspension, the protection, they're my helmets, and also OneUp Components, who make just about the best tools and seat posts going, which is why I wanted to work with them so much. And they're like, the office is literally around the corner from me. Oh, cup of tea, everyone. Okay, so, and part of my work that I do with my company Creator Co is that I help other YouTubers with sponsorship. So I work with 6 other YouTubers, some that you may be familiar with. And yeah, most of my time right now is helping them get connected with companies and get sponsorship. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I also do other stuff like consulting and blah, 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 and bits and bobs, all in the bike industry, but maybe this is it. Maybe this is the time you want to find out how do you actually get paid to ride your bike. And that is the theme of the questions. So please, only questions about this. It could be about my sponsorship. It could be about other people's sponsorship, like what makes them kind of good for sponsorship, like all these questions. Let's focus it. Let's have a great call-in show. And we've got a couple of very exciting things. Now, try not to make everyone sick. Look at how big this package is. This has just turned up. And this is a package from E13, came all the way from Taiwan. I've been waiting for Now Connor from E13 has told me, who's the marketing dude over there, he's told me not to open it because something might have gone wrong. But sorry Connor, I do what I want. And everyone loves people taking stuff out of boxes, so why not? Okay, let's try not to make everyone too sick here. Is that a better angle? I feel that's a better angle. Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Okay. Okay, right, now I will get caught up with the chat. I can see, okay, I can see some questions coming in. Keep the questions coming in. If you want to join in, then hit the click me if you want to chat, and we can go from there. Punters, this is great. And also, I can like move around. Look at this, because I got a lav mic on, I got some headphones. Whoa, I can go everywhere. So mobile. So glad this PC is fixed. Okay, right. Okay, theirs was all, okay. Mars, so obsessed with that question about $1,000. James, hey up lad, James Wells from Yorkshire. Tut. Jonah is wondering if anyone's from Idaho. Tell him. Okay, missing link, perfect. I've hit the dream with the music. I'll remember these settings just for you. Phil Smith, hey, I'm the sock guy. Yeah, good point. I have a bunch of orders for Paul the Punter socks that I haven't posted out. They're all up there. Look, hang on. Oh God, they're in there. I promise, anyone that's ordered it, I will. I've just been insanely busy with training for the BC bike race and stuff. I can't let BKXC beat me by too much. So I really have to do it. And I'm gonna be back on the Turbo Trainer as well, just later on after this, because I really need to get the power down. That's for sure. I have ridden for 6 days out of 7. Anyone else ridden? I'm asking all these questions, but I haven't actually, oh, this chat's going off. This is sick. Okay, so you're the stock guy. Phil, maybe, were you the chap that made that video? You might be that. Phoenix Matt, hello, welcome. Jonah, Floopy. Ah, Ken, I see. Paul, how do you pick up chicks? Oh, it's a 3-step process. May need to do with your phone, but we'll talk about that later. Ken, I heard you broke your collarbone, bud. Me and Ken went for a ride, for those that obviously don't know. Went for a ride while I was down in Phoenix, and yeah, he is a shredder. He's the uphill grandpa master, I'll say. But I've heard he just had a bit of a fall, so sorry Ken, heal up. Okay, Tristan, how do you crash? With great aplomb. Okay, a bunch of people asking about the stream. Ross, oh my God, that question. Ross, go and watch my Ask Me Anything video. Maybe you're just doing that to troll me. Who knows? Hoping not. Okay, missing link. Hoping to get to a Scott Demo Day. That's a great thing. You should go and do that. Okay. Okay. There's a couple people over there. Ken, if you want to ask a question, call in. I'd love to have you on. It'll take a little bit of figuring out exactly what Discord is, but you're an intelligent man, you're a professor, you should figure it out. Okay. 48 Nugget, what are your manuals like? Don't often see you crack one out. There's a reason, because I suck, because I can't do them. And that is why. Maybe this summer I'll try a couple wheelies, but it's all about keeping my wheels on the ground right now. Is that my new helmet in the box? No, it's not. But there is a new one on the way. You may have seen Fox has released a new one, and it looks so sick. And I've got one in the post. Okay, let's do a couple of text questions. Then we'll get some of the audio people in. OGMTB, you are going to be first up. So there's a bit of a delay in the stream. It's like 8 seconds. I figured it out, and you got to be careful because I'm going to drop you in. And then all of a sudden you'll be able to hear me. So just be ready. Okay, right. Let's have a look at some questions. We'll make these quick fire because we've got to get to the audio, right? Okay. Grateful Hiker says, who reaches out to who for sponsorship, you or the vendor? I will call up the vendor and the brand and be like, hey, what's going on? Do these guys work? And then I have a very general conversation. And not like, oh, you should do this. It's finding out what works. It's all about a fit, right? So Scott decided that I fitted into their brand, and that's why they're working with me. And that's the most important thing. It's kind of like dating, right? Sometimes things just work out. Sometimes things just don't, and that's just it. It's not for any reason. It's just that's how it is. For those of you younger watching the stream, that's a big lesson that you can learn. Okay, so what is Ken wants to know, what are some unique content items sponsors are looking for right now? Probably reach, probably engagement, but really it's that fit. It's all about the fit between the brand. Like you could, someone could go up and smack a logo on Seth, and yeah, it would get seen a lot, but like there's got to be an actual fit. There's got to be a reason for it, for sure. Okay, there's another one. We're kind of near the bottom of the chat, so it all jumps around. How do you gain an audience naturally, specifically on Instagram? Ross, content is king. Good photos mean that's how it works. I mean, there's a couple of things you can do, like obviously the more places that your Instagram, more feeds that your Instagram appears in, the more people are likely to see it, which is why you smash loads of hashtags around everything. But at the end of the day, you got to have good pictures. You got to edit them. You can get the Lightroom app on your phone. It's free, and like you could make them look a little bit better. But that's really what it's about. Quality of content is the key. And then YouTube, go and do it. That's my number one thing. So many people come up to me and say, "Oh, I just started a YouTube channel," and that's what you do. You have to just go out and make the videos. Leiden, I see you. I see you are back. I'm sure you'll have some great points about wanting to get sponsored, and we will definitely get to them. Yes, I am going to Seattle. I'm going to get down on Thursday. Me and Josh, Daily MTV Rider, we're going down together. How do you get a good I'm not going to ask that. That's a stupid question. Oh, Ross, sorry, you're a new sub. Perfect excuse to go and binge watch a bunch of videos. Okay, if you call in, yes, it would echo. That's the thing. If you've ever had radio shows when you were younger, or maybe they still do it. I don't really listen to the radio. When they have a call in, people listen to the radio next to when they call. Don't do that. You can just put it on mute, and then if you want to hear yourself, watch the stream back later. The beauty of the internet. No, Aidan, I'm not going to the Canadian Theatre. Okay, right, here we go. There we go. Emil, that is a fantastic question. If you want to come on the show, then please do. Okay, right. We're going to have some callers now. ORC, hello for your 30 seconds. Thanks for the like. Thumbs up. Hit that, smash that like button. There we go. This is great. I also enjoy watching live streams from the middle of nowhere. It's one of my great pleasures. Okay, right, here we go. Now, if I remember rightly, I have to drag you up into there, and then I have to join it. Hello. Is this going to work? Yes. First time. Yes. Although in kind of one downer, I can no longer hear the background music, which is actually my favorite thing of doing this. But no, I definitely can't. But I'm connected. Normally I wire in, which is probably why this is all switched up. But oh, you can't hear. Oh, okay. They can't hear you, which is weird. No, it's nothing to do. Right. So you're. Oh, God damn it! You can hear the music. Right. They can't actually hear anything you're saying, but that doesn't mean say something weird. Let's. I know what I can do. I know what I can do.
Have me muted or something, maybe.
There we go. It's now working.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, everyone will definitely be able to hear you, but they need the music, so I'm going to add it. Save. Okay, right. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yes, you can hear it now. Okay, what is that? Wait, what's your name first of all? Let's do that. What's your name?
My name's Rick. My name's Rick Gray, and my channel is OGMTV.
Okay, so what is your channel about?
Basically, I'm an old guy. I'm in my 50s and I'm trying to progress still in mountain biking. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to create some content. I love watching you guys. Started many years ago when I started watching this guy named Pete Fagerlin way before YouTube videos were even going off. And it taught me how to do this really awesome trail. And I was hooked on mountain bike videos. And I just decided it was time for me to start making some.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So what's your question? Let's get this discussion going.
Well, my question was, is how long did it take you, and did you keep track of when you made certain or points like 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers? Do you know how long it took you to get to those plateaus, and you know what specific things, if you know of any, that pushed your subscriber count up?
Okay, this is a great question. Not tech. Well, we can band it in to be about sponsorship. We can talk about channel growth. Okay, so I can actually do this on. If you, I imagine you have a computer near you. What I'm going to do, please work. Yes, it actually worked first time. You're going to see this in a second. But I have called up my what's called, it's Social Blade. I don't know if you've ever used it. It's a way of like seeing how much you've grown and
Oh yeah,
all that
no, I haven't seen it.
all that jazz. So yeah, it's talking about like what has helped growth. So there's like this there's this perfect graph that I've got right here. So I pretty much so back in January of last year, I made the one sec. Joe, Trail Features, I know you're here, and I know you said sits quietly without helping. But if you can figure out how I can have the music and also Discord, so I can have it on the call, then please let me know, and I'll wait for that quietly in the chat. Okay, so over on the screen, which you should be able to see okay, can you see that? Rick?
Yes, I can see it
Okay,
fine.
okay,
Thank
perfect.
you.
At any moment, I might have thought you dropped out. That's why I sounded.
No, I'm so sorry.
No. Okay, so let's look. There's a few key bumps right in this graph that you can see. So my growth has pretty much been because I've had big videos. So there's the daily subs, and then there's the total subscribers gained. So you can pretty much see that I have. So rather than have kind of the exponential graph, which someone like probably Brian has had, where it kind of grows a little bit more like consistently because he makes regular content. You'll see that from those guys. Is if you do like 3 videos a week, you'll see that whoop, because people just get used to watching your videos and you build that familiarity. And really, likelihood is that's the best way of growing your YouTube channel, is making a lot of videos at the beginning. Like Seth used to do it, obviously Brian still does it. The more videos, the more views, the more subscribers, the more reach, and then that's how it can turn. But yeah, I'd say like keeping track. I wouldn't say like, oh, I hit this mark or I hit this mark. Like for me, the most important thing is to make a good video. Like that's the.
Do you remember which videos were the big
Oh,
ones
yeah.
that kind of
Oh yeah,
put you up?
Yeah, so when I first started, like I guess I started the channel officially. I did a couple of test videos just to see what it was like. And then I did the Walmart bike video, and that's all the way at the beginning here. That got me to like over 1,000 like within like a week or something. And people are like, "What? 1,000?" And I was like, "Whoa, no way! 1,000 subscribers. That's so hard to get to." And I did it in a week. But then obviously you can see it completely plateaued because then my next content wasn't as good as that video. And that's like the big thing is like if you want to really grow, it's like you've got to be consistent and your quality has to be consistent. So you can see all the way up to like May, like I had nothing. It was basically exactly the same. Like there's like no growth because I wasn't making any good videos. And this is what it always comes down to, is making good videos. And I know that's easier said than done, but that's why not everyone has a super successful YouTube channel. You know what I mean, Rick?
Yes, I do.
So that's it. And then like little bumps here. Like this was the first one was like Whistler opening day. That was like good timing. And then the Whistler Green Trails video was also a little bumper. And then when I went and hung out with Brian, that was a huge bump. Like obviously because that's you do a collab with someone bigger. Like
Yeah.
it's an easy way of getting getting seen by more people.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But I mean, that's not what that trip was about. I just wanted to go and hang out with Brian. That's actually what it was.
Did you guys know each other before the trip
Yeah.
started? Or?
Yeah. So when him and Seth first came to Whistler back in 2017, they kind of I messaged them because I was just kind of getting into like doing the Pink Bike YouTube channel, and yeah. And I wanted to pick their brains, basically. They were experts and I wasn't. So, I'd known him for a bit. And then I came up with the idea, like said, oh, hey, like, no one's ever come to visit you. And that's I guess, that's where it started. And then the other videos you can see here, this little bump here, around the 15th of October, which will come up on your stream in a little bit. That's when I did the Treasure Trail video with Eric. That was a lot of views. But then I get the e-bike video. That was massive. And then the video with Tracy has netted me, I guess that's been the biggest one lately. But as you can see, like the bigger your videos, the more like what's that? Like let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it's like 6 big videos out of all the ones. Then that will gain more subscribers because you've got this bigger back catalog. So when people see that you're being consistent, then they'll likely engage with you more. So
Awesome.
So yeah, but that's I don't know. There's like a few different ways of doing it, right? That's just how I've done it. Personally, I think the consistency and the continuation is a much healthier way of doing it, which is probably why like there's 52 people in here, but someone with less subscribers will have more people watching their live streams because they're like it's not like boom boom. It's consistent. And that's
Maybe 52 is a lucky number because that's how many subscribers I have.
Well, like here's the thing. Like if you really want to have a successful YouTube channel, right? Number one, be different. Don't do what everyone else is doing. Get rid of all the boring stuff. Like there's a great test if you show a friend a video and you kind of get that kind of all of a sudden your face gets really hot feeling and and you're like getting nervous, like that's not a good sign. That means really you haven't made a good video, like 100%. That's the real truth of it, basically.
And then the only other question I had was, what was the first real sponsor you may have had?
The first confirmed sponsor for sure was Scott. When I was obviously I've been talking to a bunch of people. I mean, my rule is with my job is that I talk about everyone else and I don't talk about myself unless someone asks about it, and that's what happened. Like you got to remember as well, I've been working in the industry for ages, and I have closer friends that work in here. But like I've done loads of stuff with Scott for years when I was at Pink Bike. So when I told him I was doing this, he was like, "Well, I imagine you're going to make this a success as well," and that's how it happened.
Awesome.
So that's it. Like there's a lot of contacts. Like even if I was at this level and then I called up some brands like cold, nothing, they probably likelihood is they wouldn't be interested. But I have like almost a decade of experience in this. So yeah.
Well, hey, thanks, Paul. I appreciate your time, and it's been really cool talking to you. And
yeah, no worries.
Something.
Hey, Rick, thanks for coming on.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
See you later. Bye. Yep.
Bye.
Okay, right. Now, okay, well, that was great. Thank you very much, Rick. I still have no idea why won't this play. Joe, Trail Features, where are you to come and save the stream so that we can have some background music? I swear I've had this working before. Oh, God. Well, there must be a way of doing it. We're going to figure it out again at some point. It's weird. I wonder if Spotify just doesn't let you do it. Well, now it's just completely stopped. Okay, right. Joe, you don't know. oh, I got a super chat. Shut up and ride MTB. Happy Thursday. Thank you very much. $10. I will put that towards something. Probably, it's because I'm still in this. Let me get out of it. I wonder why that doesn't work. Sorry, everyone. I am so sorry. Okay. Okay, forget about it. No background music. I knew it was too good to be true. God damn. Okay. We're back on track. Shut up and ride. I'm going to put that towards a new tripod head because I have lost another one. So there we go. MTB Yum Yum, welcome. Top ramen sponsor, bro. Yep. You've got to get that. Ramen in. Samantha, I think Joe timeouted you. That would be because you have spammed and said too many messages. So don't do that in future. Just don't do too many. Okay, next person on the stream. Who do we have? Let's have a look at the question. Okay, let's get this. Fail or rich. I'm gonna pull you on. We're gonna have this 8 seconds like delay, and then we'll put it in. Oh, Matt, of course. I'm sorry. Matt, shut up and ride. Hello. Yes, I know we've ridden together. You don't wear socks. I think it's the weirdest thing. Okay. Right. Fail or rich. You've had enough time. You've had enough of a heads up. Let's pull you in. No. Okay. This is not big enough. Hello, Fail or Rich.
Hey, man.
Yo,
How's it going, Paul?
What is your name?
My name's Philip.
Okay, Philip, what is your question?
Yeah, so I'm a sophomore in high school in Olympia, and I'm a welder, and I'm interested. I really love bikes, of course. That's why I'm here. But I'm interested in working for a bike company like Transition, Diamondback, maybe even Chromag.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if after college, I'm wondering if I started racing and got sponsorships from these companies and got my name out there, would it be better than like having a degree and then kind of just presenting myself to them, right? And they wouldn't know me.
Okay. So why should someone sponsor you?
Well, I assume because I'd be fast. That's probably why.
Okay. How fast are you?
I'd like to say I'm pretty fast. I don't know.
What
I've
was
got a lot of time to.
What was your last race result?
I think it was third place.
Third place. Okay. Cool.
Podium. It's my best one yet. So.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. So there's like a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, I'd never say going for a sponsorship over education. 100%. That would be
sure, but I could probably do
irresponsible.
both.
You could probably do both, right? So
Yeah.
There's let me think. So like I honestly think like if I like where I got to today in my career, right? So if you look at like working in bike media, like knowing a bunch of people, getting a bunch of contacts, like the first job that I got, which was with Dirt Magazine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, strictly speaking, I probably didn't need a degree, but
Sure.
there's a bunch of other things that probably meant that I wouldn't have got the job in the first place because I didn't have the degree. I mean, I actually had my first ever job was like a pretty corporate job, like straight out of university, and I got some really good sales training, and then that's how I got into advertising stuff. With Dirt Magazine because I'd had that sales experience. So
Sure.
like really like and okay, let's use myself an example, right? So I had a job. It was a really good job, and I was doing this on the side, and I was hustling it in my spare time. And that is like, if you're a student, like you'll have all the time in the world outside of studies to go and like focus on racing, because there'll probably be a club or something in college.
Yeah.
And then you'll have all the time to go and make videos if you want to go and make videos, like 100%. Like so, but it depends on what you want. Like, what would you want to study? Like, here's the other thing.
Yeah, probably mechanical engineering or industrial design.
Right. Please immediately go and do that, because
Yeah.
that's a great degree to have. So,
Okay.
and just go to school, like learn all about that stuff. If you want to work in the bike industry, like, you know, there's a myriad of companies that you could go and work with those qualifications. Like,
Sure.
yeah, 100%. I like if you were right now, if you were like in your spare time, hey, I'm making 3 videos a week all about mountain biking. I have been doing it for 5 months, and I have like this projected growth. Like, it's, you know, it probably wouldn't be the worst. Like, I will say it. Like, you know, if you're putting all that effort into doing it, and you had like a serious career and you were really good at it, but like right now, like third place at a race, like I would 100% say focus on getting in school and doing it as well. Like, if you really want to do it, if you really wanted to be a pro racer, you would be able to do both. That's my number one piece of advice. Like, you can do it all. That's it. But yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you so much, Paul.
Hey, no
Since
worries.
coming
That's probably the most adult piece of advice I've ever given anyone. So, there we go. That's it.
Awesome.
If only I could
All right,
figure.
hope to see you on the trails.
Yeah, sure, man. Okay, take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, wasn't that great? That was such a nice one. Everyone's like, I can see the chat blew up. I could see the chat out of the corner of my eye saying, everyone's still in school. Which is probably true, but also at the same time, like, if you had a legit skill, and it didn't necessarily, like, you know, if you want to work your way up through the bike industry, like, I know a ton of people that have worked in shops and then they got to there and they got to there. I mean, it's much easier to get into a company at a high level within education, and you can't really deny that. Okay. Why is this music not playing? This is so weird. Someone, please, someone is killing me. I need to hear the music in the background. If someone could please. Oh, are you doing it? Is it doing it to me? No, it's listening on the computer. Ah, god damn. Okay, someone please go and find this. Yep. Okay. Someone can't join the Discord server. You should be able to join the Discord server. Let me try this. Is that the link? Yes. Scooter, you can get in there. Okay, what questions have we got? Oh, Ken. It's coming on. Ken, are you there? Can you hear me? Through this. You've muted your microphone, my friend. You need to unmute your microphone. That's the most important thing. Ah, god damn. Ken? You've
Hello.
unmuted. There he is! Most intelligent man on this stream right now. How's it going, my friend?
Okay, hold on just a sec. I gotta, whoops. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right. There's that weird delay between the YouTube video and this,
Oh, you've got to turn it off. Yeah, you're in the future now. You're in front of everyone else.
Nice.
Yeah. God, I wish I had some music in the background. Okay, so Ken, your question.
My question was,
This was a great question. That's why I dropped you in.
you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Oh. Paul, you know me a little bit, and you've seen the type of filming style and content I make, which is basically POV video. And my question is really specifically, what type of things do you think I should add to make the more interesting, help it grow, and maybe eventually get sponsored.
Okay. Let's have a look. We can, with the magic of the internet, put your YouTube channel for everyone to see here. Okay, so so you feel free to watch the stream because it might make it a little bit more it might make a little bit more sense as I visually tell you about stuff. So yeah, but watch it on mute. So okay, so if you visited your channel page right now, what would you tell me, like what is your channel about just from looking at it? Not what you actually know. There you go.
Right.
So number one, make it obvious what your channel is about. I mean, on mine, if we compared and I went to my channel here, obviously I've probably got a few more videos here, but like everything's like organized. Like I have a bunch, like all my thumbnails, I would say pretty good. Like it's pretty visual and easy to kind of understand what each video is about. That's like the thumbnail is so important. Like being able to, in a quick glance, like, you know, this new Whistler Trails one down here, that was a great one because it had wood in the thumbnail and it had new Whistler Trails. Like it was so obvious what the video was about, and that obviously did pretty well. And I was quite a small channel back when I made that one. So like when you come here, like again the thumbnails, like I don't really know what each video is about. So I'll give you my number one tip, right? Number one tip is don't title your YouTube videos like you would title a file name in your computer. like I guess this one here, the Screaming Down Geronimo with Hunt Style, like that gives it a little bit more context. But like Day 2 Sedona Mountain Bike Festival, it's like, okay, great. Like you've got to entice people. So one video that PewDiePie made, which was about thumbnails, was that he said, if you think about kind of what makes great art, it's that someone looks at it and kind of questions what it's about and kind of creates thought. And that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for like the ridiculous clickbait, which is the, you know, oh God, I have to click that. Otherwise, oh God, I have to know, like, damn you. Like that's not great. But if you have someone, if you have something that really kind of makes you question like, oh, what's that about? And in that, you need to have kind of a much more defined like thumbnail, like here. And this is a really good example as well. Is that if you look at the Awesome MTB one, like the riders in there are just so small you can't tell what it is. So when you design your thumbnail, design it and like zoom out loads and make it really small, and then look at it and go, can I tell what that video is about just by looking at the thumbnail? And if the answer is no, then you need to redesign it. So that's my first tip for your channel. As I just need to have some water here. One sec, Ken.
So okay. Weird that the video I'm watching doesn't match the language. I feel like I'm in an 80s kung fu movie.
Oh yeah. No, don't. Just kind of look at it when I hopefully give an example, and then you can see it in 8 seconds. So like a lot of here. Sorry, I've been eating trail mix all day, and I think all the dust nut is starting together. But like this is it. Like all these videos here in this collection, they could be anyone. They could be anyone's. Like there's no style. Like you've got to, with a thumbnail, you've got to think, okay, what is my style? Like, it doesn't have to be your logo. Like you shouldn't have to put your logo in the thumbnail. That's not what's important. Like if we look at Brian's, well, actually no, Alex's. Oh God, I'm blowing out everyone's ears right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me have a look. Single track soundbar. Like I could look at any of Alex's thumbnails and know that it's his. I mean, I know he puts the logo in, but you can barely see his logo, right? Like you can't tell. But can you see how there's consistency across all of Alex's thumbnails here?
Right. And that's a consistency I don't have in my channel, really, that I'm hoping for pointers on.
Okay, that's it. Is go and figure out what consistency. It's not like, oh, I can't tell you like what you should do. Like only you know you. Do you know what I mean? Like the classic, as I said in the Ask Me Anything video, it's like only you only you know how to do you, and that's it. Like Alex's thumbnails, they're his. Like my type of thumbnails, like this is my style. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't, apart from the one with Joe there, like I've really tried to minimize all the text that's in my video, in my thumbnails, and it's more about like, you know, big kind of objects and contrast and stuff like that. So that's it. Like I can't tell you how to do your thumbnails. I can only tell you kind of potentially what's missing. It's kind of up to you to figure out the kind of other bits. Does that make sense? Have I just gone off on a weird tangent? Okay, yeah.
No, it does. Looking at your thumbnails and Alex's thumbnails, I could see it tells a story, a picture, but it's not a lot of words, which is nice.
Yeah.
And distracting.
Yeah, it's more about like can it catch some attention? Like that's for me, that's the most important thing. But then of course the video is just as important. Seth's video today, he had a great thing in there that was like, always have a purpose to your video. Like there's got to be a point to making it. Like if you just go out and ride and film a ride, then that's kind of a bit lame. Like it's more about like go out and figure out what's happening and what the story is. Like that's why I like the sessioning videos, because it's always like, hey, like we're here at Highline. We're going to start at the top of Highline. We're going to work our way down. We're going to figure out how to do all these features. Story. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. And that's like pretty much kind of the long and short of it. Is just have a reason for someone to watch the videos. If you just come in and like make another POV gimbal trail video, like you can't. And you want success, and that success is a lot of views, then you can't do that. That's the secret.
So I guess I need to do a little soul searching to figure out, okay, hey, what am I as far as a YouTuber?
Yeah, who am I in here? I would like just like think about like, you know, what would you want to watch a video of? Like actually, like, and then focus on the important bits. And then if you come up and you have a video that's 15 minutes long, like brutally cut out everything until it's like down to 8. Do you know what I mean? Like just be set. Like I do it to myself. Like go. No, like don't like what does Matt Dennison say? Kill your babies. That's what he always says. It's just like take it out, like get rid of it, and that's how you make a video that can't be isn't boring. Yeah.
Go Old Testament on the edits.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea what that reference is, but we'll roll with it.
Butchering it, sorry.
Butchering, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Like, really, if you want to just kind of figure out thumbnails and titling, and then genuinely focus on the content and think. Again, like I said to that other person on the call, is like if you're showing your video and you get that burning sensation and kind of embarrassment, then it's probably not a good video. So that's it.
Well, the reaction I see from most people who watch my videos is they're biting their nails waiting for me to crash.
Okay, well, there we go. So, I do not advocate going and crashing. But all right, thanks very much, Ken, for popping in.
Paul.
No worries.
Alrighty.
Bye. Okay, he's gone. Has anyone figured out how to get Spotify playing in the background? Right, let's have a quick check. I see Bobo is in. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm giving you some kind of entertainment, because you did look super sick. I also see the Awesomes are in. Your baby. Wow, that's huge news. Awesomes. You've got a youngster coming on the way. Wow, massive. But great to have you in the stream. And I'm not in your stream for a change. Okay, so who's next? Oh, okay. Well, very quickly, Joe. Very quickly. Can I? Oh God. Joe. Joe, you're muted. I know you're smart enough to know that you can unmute yourself. But Joe, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Paul?
Right, Joe, look, how can I get my Spotify to play while I'm doing this live stream?
Assume how you had your OBS, I'm assuming, set up before.
Yeah, but it worked before. This is it's so classic live stream. I'm sorry, everyone, technical difficulties. Joe, if you can solve this very, very quickly, then we can make it. So I've got like desktop audio being captured, but I can't.
Okay.
I just can't even hear it in my own headphones. Like I called the first person on Spotify and then it cut everything out. And it didn't used to do that.
If you're already capturing desktop audio and it cut out, it probably means that there might be something that would take a little bit longer than 30 seconds to diagnose.
Ah, okay, all right.
A little bit of a collision there.
Okay, we'll forget about it. Joe, what's your question about sponsorship?
I have a question. When can I start getting paid for being the YouTube help desk?
That's a very good question. When you maybe on your live streams, I'll do some super chats. Is that how it works? I guess so. But you're good.
Given
good,
thought to that.
Good point. Good point. You do always get, everyone does call you up for helping. I know you helped Mo a bunch, didn't you? Just thinking off the top of my head. But
I
yeah.
think I've literally helped almost every YouTuber with something except for Seth, because Seth is.
Yeah, because he's clever and he can actually figure it out without having to call other people to fix it for him. Okay. No, but do you have an actual sponsorship question?
Sponsorship question? Not really, because quite honestly, I've always avoided sponsorships because just for me, I like to be able to bounce around.
Well, there you go. Sometimes you just don't need sponsorship, and that's a lot of people need to realize that as well. That's a good point. Like some people are like so desperate and like, oh God, please sponsor, but maybe you don't actually need it. Like maybe you can just go and use your money that you earn from your job to pay for stuff. Like I honestly didn't intend to have any sponsors on this channel. It just kind of happened. Like I was more than happy to just crack on and just make some videos. But hey ho.
I will say this. The brands that I do work with, I've kind of built a relationship before I started going in a direction like P&W. I took a gamble with them, really liked them, got to know the company. But without name dropping, basically, I always like to actually build the relationship first. Like you said, kind of do the dating game and figure out if it's actually going to be something that I want to come onto the channel on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, Joe. We're gonna let some other guys and gals in here, but thanks very much for joining in. Thanks very much for joining in. And if you do know if you can figure out this Spotify thing, please let me know in the chat. Okay, cheers, Joe. Bye.
See ya.
Okay, right. Who else? Who's in? Leiden, here we go. It's time for you. I'm sure everyone in the stream, things are about to get very, very high energy. Just want you to know, everyone. Okay, let's see. Well, maybe he's not there, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. Okay. Leiden.
Oh, what's happening, Paul?
What's happening? What's going on? What's down?
I'm just chilling right now in my room, trying to answer some questions, doing busy work,
Doing busy work in your room by yourself.
Just around the corner.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
Sea Otter's just around the corner,
Okay, yeah. So what's your question about sponsorship?
So I got about 2 questions, okay?
Okay.
So I've got one question that kind of is a little bit off topic, but Sea Otter's just around the corner, so I kind of want to know what maybe the story was behind this, because it broke my heart.
Okay, yeah.
So okay, let's look back at DMs from last year. 8:52 p.m. I send you the link of Leiden TV, Sea Otter Edition, Episode 1. Yo, no hard feelings today. Hope you like the vid. And you go, this is what did you say?
We loved the video.
Oh, you are here all week. Are you here all week? We want you to we want to do a video with you. Yeah, I'm here till Sunday. Does tomorrow work? Sure does. What's your mobile number? I'm not gonna expose my mobile number on here. And then I said, I'll be able to do it anytime tomorrow. Just text or call me. And you go, cool. I'll tell Pete and Tippy to come text you. I was like,
Okay.
no way, dude. You just made my dream come true. You're the man. And then no one texted or called me.
The truth is that they just got busy. That's literally it. We lined up a whole bunch.
Okay.
We lined up a whole bunch of things because like you never know, one might fall through, and that's what happened. They just got busy. Yeah,
It's okay.
but we watched your videos, all of
okay.
us, all together every day, and we love them.
So
And
question is, are
when
you gonna be at Seattle this year?
Yeah, I'm going to be at Seattle doing my own thing. So you can go and hound the pink bike guys.
Yeah. They didn't really like me last year.
You gotta go and
try
pick.
them.
You gotta go and find someone new to pick on.
Probably gonna get like a restraining order at the pink bike booth.
Hopefully, that's how you know
Yeah.
you've made it.
No tolerance this year, you know.
Leiden, you're on the come up. You gotta ruffle some feathers. That's how it's.
Oh,
Be.
don't worry. I'm basically I look at my position going into Tippy's shoes after he ends up retiring.
Well, I don't think that guy is ever going to retire. I think he's going to still be making jokes even when he's kicked boots. So, yeah.
That's okay. Okay, so my question is,
Yeah, hit me.
Me myself, I kind of have, a sponsor, no plug or anything. Pit Viper. So basically, how could I grow? I don't really see myself, doing stuff on my bike anymore. It's all about, the Pit Viper and my videos. So,
How many videos?
What advice?
So I remember it was your buddy that was making your videos last year.
Yeah. My boy's coming out this year again.
Okay. So how many videos have you made since last year?
It's a good question.
It's a great question, isn't it? Because it's like none. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number one tip: go and make videos. Like it's not like. Do you know who's a great example? Actually, is Mo and Hannah. Like those guys grind it out 3 days a week videos, and they're reaping the benefits because now they've got an audience. They're on the growth. Like that's just it. The number one tip is go and do it. Like there's no magic. There's no quick fix. Even though you might be living in America, it's not all handed to you on a plate. Like it's go out and work hard, and then you can get there. Like before you even go up and ask any brand for anything, go and prove your worth before you can.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'm trying to get me an e-bike sponsor this year. You heard?
Yeah, but don't do. Oh well. Okay, Leiden, thank you so much for coming in, and I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no problem, Paul. I won't. I cannot wait to see you. We get reunited. At Seattle. It's gonna be great.
Wow.
I'm gonna hopefully get video of the day today. Hopefully, I don't. We'll see.
Who knows?
Do you still have a little bit of a connection? You can maybe slide me in, be like, yeah, this guy deserves a video of the day.
Okay, cool. All right, cheers, Leiden. Bye.
Okay, all right. I'll see you next.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Leiden. Okay, so what's been going on in the chat? Bobo seems to be keeping the order in the chat. That's great. Thank you very much. Ill and sick Bobo. I really have no idea what's going on with this. Maybe if I turn this off and turn this back on. No, it's just decided to not work at all. This is so weird. Okay, right. What's been happening in the chat? That's what everyone wants to know. When am I going to open this box? Remember this box down here? Whoa. It's got so much stuff in it. It's actually insane how much stuff is there. I'm pretty lucky. Okay. When is Seattle? It's next week, guys. Next week. Mark, he did call in to call me out. That's I knew something like that was going to go down. But hey, it's great fun. Thanks, Leiden. You're great. Keep doing you. Okay. Right. Who wants to do the question? Who wants to do a question? Who is ready? Who is here? Who has clicked? Click me if you want to chat. Pyro Freak. Oh, God. Maybe he's going to light it up. Okay. Like, Pyro Freak. Oh, no. Pyro, I'm not going to ask bike questions. That is not what this is. That is not what this is about. Maybe how can I remove myself from this? I can't remove myself from this. Does that work? Who knows? Oh, God. Live streams are so hard. And they're especially hard when you're trying to keep everyone's attention. And you're just faffing around with your computer. Okay. Who is next? So, Pyro, it doesn't look like you have a... Oh, Bobo! If you want to join in, and you want to cough all over the internet, then you just have to hit the click me if you want to chat. Okay. Oh, Emil, you did actually have a great question. It was really far ago. Are you still here? Are you still here? Okay. Let's see. We're gonna try. Emil, are you there?
Yeah.
Whoa! He's here, and it works.
Yeah. Sorry if I'm not that good in English. I'm from Quebec.
Ah, monsieur, d'accord, je comprends. Mais je ne parle pas français. So, we'll have to stop that. Also, I really struggle with the Quebec. I used to live in France for a bit, but I struggle so hard with the Quebecois accent. Like, you could be talking in exactly the same thing. I have no idea. It's like it's pretty nuts. Okay, so what is your question about sponsorship?
Okay, so I actually wanted to know how did being sponsored work?
How does in what sense? Like how? What does it
Like, do
actually mean,
you
or?
choose what you want, or the company sends you things?
So it's kind of like I do choose what I want from the company. Like like let's say Fox with their helmets. Like I'll say I want that helmet, and that helmet. Obviously with something like Scott and the bike, they're like the ransom sold out for ages, so they don't have any left. So I've got to, for now I'm riding the Genius until that becomes available. But then I have this is my cross country bike down here somewhere, waiting to be built, which it can be built now that I've got this box down here. But again, with E13, they sent me the big order form, and they're like, oh, choose what you want. So that's how it worked. I guess like it's just like, you obviously have to use their products. Like that goes without saying. I guess that's something you have to do. But
Yeah.
if you work with good people that you want to work with, then that's not a problem. You can just it's great to be able to ride E13 and Scott and all the guys because they make such good stuff, and OneUp as well. Like I have no problem, but I'm lucky. Like obviously there are people out there that maybe they have to maybe you have to run something that's not that great, but that's how you pay the bills, and you've got to start somewhere. I know, but there's a bunch of riders out there that started off with like maybe their bike wasn't the fastest, and they were racing, but they did it, and then they just proved themselves, and they proved their worth, and then they got like maybe something that they prefer a little bit better. So, yeah, like that's kind of how it works really. Like you can either choose, or you want to, you can choose who you want to, or you just be like, hey, I want to work with this company. Maybe it's going to get better. So yeah. There we go.
That was it.
Okay, Emil, thank you so much, and thank you for representing the East Coast over on this stream. All right, nice. Okay, cool. Thanks very much. Right, already I can see a familiar name in there. Look who it is. It's the original person that came up with the call-in show idea, Brian Kennedy.
Hello. Can you hear me? Is it coming through?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm so good. I thought this was going to be a perfect live stream where everything worked great. And then, because I really like having a bit of background music, it just makes it a little bit more interesting. And then I just click on Discord and it's like nothing.
Yeah, totally.
I even have the rights. To play it in the background.
Just totally kicks you off. Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw this. I was thinking about doing a Patreon podcast with you about like bike sponsorship stuff. So it's this like bike business, I've been thinking because I think it'd be kind of cool to add in a little bit more of more Patreon podcast stuff, and just like the whole sponsorship thing is so interesting and so cool because I don't know, me and Alexander have been able to make it on Patreon, but the gap between us doing like having like a living wage and everyone else is like so huge. So somebody like Eric BCPOV actually getting real sponsorships is like so key to actually have him being able to like live this and make these videos. So I thought there's so many cool topics and stuff. So I'm going to try not to talk it all out right now, but that's all part of it.
No, obviously I'd be keen. I love those Patreon podcasts. I listen to them. I haven't listened to this month, but I normally listen to them. They're really, I really enjoy them.
Thanks. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, I think, wait, was there a question in there? Have I missed it? Have I just... Brian?
God, stupid Bluetooth AirPods.
Here he is.
I'm fading out.
Oh, this is so classic. Come in here, try and flex on with the AirPods, as the meme goes, but then they fail. No. So
yeah, loud and clear.
Did you ask a question? I feel like I've either missed it or you didn't.
Nope. I was just jabbering.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, I think it's true. Like, there's definitely like a need for sponsorship as well with some people. Like especially like with the race. Like, say you're racing, say you want to take racing more seriously. Like, number one thing is that if you're fast, you break a lot of stuff. So having that kind of cushion where you're, if you break a wheel, then you've got spares and you can call up. Like, that was something with the Privateer that was noted, is like, okay, all of a sudden when you're going to race and you don't have to worry about parts, like, it's a huge weight off your mind. And that that makes things a lot easier, especially with like even, creating videos, being a YouTuber. Like, if you don't have a bike, then how can you make bike videos? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty hard. So
yeah, I'm always scared. I'm still scared. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, what are you going to do with the Rayon?" It's like, it is ready to go. The Bronson's not ready to go, but everything is like ready to go when friggin' like something breaks. Because even before I went to Africa to go ride with Adam, I think Adam's in the chat right there. If that is the Adam Davis,
I think it is the Adam Davis. Yeah.
A wheel, and I was like scrambling, so my guys at my local bike shop actually lent me a wheel, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, like I remember in those videos, you didn't something happen with the shuttle? Like, the bike fell off and it grounded out all of your handlebars. Yeah, I remember
in
that.
Australia.
Oh,
dude,
was that Derby? That was Derby. Yeah.
No, it was not Tassie, but it was like when I did Tassie kind of by myself, and then I flew to Australia before or after. And it was Carl, this guy that really put together an awesome trip. But like, the second he picked me up from the airport and I saw his bike rack, I was like, this is not going to go well. I just knew, and I was like, oh. So eventually, it's like we're driving like to the next destination, and he's like, man, this guy behind me is like flashing his headlights, and I'm like, the bike fell off the rack. Like, I said it before I didn't even look back. I just knew that the bike had fallen off the rack, and
that sucks.
But it was enough of a bike town where I could get a new handlebar, and Carl felt awful about it. It's like, the lesson is no crappy bike racks.
No, that's happened to me before. Like, my downhill bike, I looked behind. We were doing this shuttle, and I like, my rack was a bit sketchy, and I looked behind and I didn't see my downhill bike, and I pretty much flipped out. But luckily, it was being dragged along, but it happened so much that the tire was on the road and the front wheel was still in the rack. So actually, I just had like a bit of a worn out tire, and that was literally it. And I rode that tire for the whole year. It was so lucky. But yeah, stupid Carl, as Bowe says. I won't say what he actually put. Yeah. But yeah, again, like, if you had if like you were, it probably wasn't even easy financially when you were doing that. So, if you had someone that you could call and be like, hey, I need a new handlebar, and then it would have been pretty much impossible to get it to you, but like, just that spare parts, it's so useful when you're trying to do stuff. Like, it's pretty much sponsorship. It's just trying to remove as many worries and concerns out of your day to day. I would say that's the most important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And even then, there's plenty to worry about.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Hey, Brian, thank you so much for popping your head in and let me know when you want to do the podcasting.
I have one question though. Is everyone ready for WrestleMania weekend this Sunday, live on pay-per-view?
Oh my God, is it? I am so. I used to watch wrestling, as you know, we've talked about it. But like, who is like the star now? What's the headline act?
Women. The women are the star. It's Ronda
Oh.
Rousey versus Becky Lynch versus
Wait.
Charlotte Flair, who is
As
the
in-
daughter of Ric Flair.
As in the UFC person.
Ronda Rousey is done with UFC, and now she's a wrestling superstar. But she's
Oh.
gonna get her butt beat this Sunday for sure.
Sunday.
All right, Paul. Thanks for having me on, dude.
Yeah, cheers, Brian. Bye now. There we go. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Okay. Who else do we have? Questions. I see a couple people. Rabe? Rabbi? Rabe? Have you put... Rabe, I've got to see what your question is. You're an unfamiliar... You're an unfamiliar icon. If you can pop your question in the message portion, then that would be just great. I tell you what, I'm gonna put some background music on. So, what's been going on in the chat? Oh, geez. Wow, I'm pretty stoked that we've managed to keep the same amount of people going in the stream. I'm actually really stoked. This has been great. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, who is in there? Joe, yes. I did try closing it. I think there's something going on because I'm in this. I'm in one of the voice channels on the stream. It must be doing something. Voice and video. Input mode, voice activity. What if I turn that off? No. No. Camera, no. Okay, I'll figure it out. God damn it. Sorry, everyone. Okay, I will leave it. That's one of my worst traits is that I just can't leave something. Okay. What are breaks? Okay, cool. Oh, shut up and ride, Matt. Are you ready to talk? No. Okay. I will answer your question though. Matt, who is Shut Up and Ride MTB, has asked, do sponsorships help you or your channel or both? I would say, it's an interesting question because I am my channel. That's what it is. Like the channel is me. I am Paul the Punter. It is me. Like I know some people call it like some people say like, oh, this brand is sponsoring the channel. But no, they sponsor me. Like if I go and appear in another video with someone else, it is my dream to do a collab with Bobo. I know you're hearing this. Bobo, this is why I keep sending you plane tickets for you to come in, not actual plane tickets, but telling you how much they cost, because we would make the best videos. So yeah, it's they help me. That's it. Okay, Rabe. Oh God, my accent is gonna not do well on this one. I'm gonna drop you in. Okay, here we go. And your microphone is muted. Rabbi. R-A to the B. Ra to the B. Hello. You've unmuted yourself. Does it work? Oh no. It's not quite working, but it should be working. Maybe you've muted something. Who knows? Okay, we'll go. Rab. You have a great question as well. I really want you to ask it. Live TV, am I right? Okay, well I'll let you hang out in there, and I'll go and pop over to the chat and see what's going on. Okay, where is the? Oh no, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay. Hello everybody, great content. I know everyone is enjoying this. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, Sam, I see you've just subbed. Welcome. Pyro Freak, thank you for enjoying the stream. This has been good. This has been good. I'm going to figure out those technical difficulties. Oh, maybe it's something to do with this. Maybe if I just plugged it in. What do you reckon? Is this going to work? Sorry, great content. Great content, I know. Great content. Oh, Warcraft MTB, how's it going? I was stoked that you were stoked about the questions. Your question made it in my video from the other week. That was fun. That was absolutely fantastic. I was quite pleased with how that came out. Okay, right. What do you reckon? Is this going to... Oh, I think it solved the problem. I don't... Yeah, it absolutely has. Audio output. Yes, please. Switch device. Okay. Where are you? Oh, guys, we're going to have the background music. We're going to have the background music. It's coming. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to turn it right down, though, because I know some other people had some problems. Yes! Oh, but then obviously it's not working over here. Oh, but I just have to check. Guys, don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming. Yeah. Right. Now we can do it. Right, it's something to do with the Bluetooth headphones. Brian will know my struggles there. Flexing on you with my headphones. What's going on? Okay. Doesn't look like my person Rabe is around. So unfortunately you've missed your spot. Matt also asked, there are very few YouTubers in Arizona. What can I do to collab more? Collab with your friends. Go and make some videos with my friends. That's what I've done. There's a bunch of people that I've got, like Pete. He's a local filmer, which made life much easier. But it's not all about collabing. It's all I'd love to have like a crew that I would regularly go out and kind of have like a character, kind of like David Dobrik. Like he has his vlog squad, right? And he's like poor pumping boys to men. No, that would get demonetized. Duh. I think just having a regular crew, which like when you go out, you can always call upon to make videos. I think that's the secret. That's just having regular people. There you go. I've answered your question, Matt. Sorry. Oh, Steady Spin is in the house. Steady, join Discord. Come on in. I want to hear some more of your incredible accent impressions. You really like do a Canadian accent. Oh, hey, how's it going? I got a moose. That was such a good stream the other night, guys. Hopefully, I can kind of live up to that expectation. Bobo says you tried to join the chat. You should be able to. All you have to do is click me if you want to join the chat. If you're on your phone, Bobo, that normally doesn't really help. I wonder if I can, maybe I can add, oh no, don't do that. I'm in there now. I want to be in there. Can I add people manually? Okay. Bobo, I've popped a link. You should be able to join that channel. Anyway, that was so random. Okay, maybe it was. I'm losing it. I should really go and I should open this box because there's so much stuff in there. It's actually cool. Right, we're gonna go with that, and then I won't be able to hear the. Or will I be able to hear the music? No, I won't. The Discord link doesn't work. That's so funny. Let's have a look. Because everyone always says this and then the link is always the same. Okay, try this one, crew. Oh, this music's so nice. Oh wait, can I plug it on here? Can I plug into the speaker? Yeah, I can. Okay. No, I can't, obviously. Ah, okay, whatever. Okay, guys, we're gonna go mobile. We're going mobile. Everything should be working. I've just got, dynamic to the call-in show, which is now an unboxing show. Okay. I can see, it just takes me to a screen with nothing to click on. That's so weird. Don't switch. If someone else can help Bobo figure out how to do it, because you've done it before. we've made it work before. Okay, right. But while we do this, I'm so excited to open this box. Okay. Hi everyone. We're down here now. Let me get my trendy knife. Oh, such a YouTuber right now. Okay. This is all my E13 stuff for the year. Oh, baby. Connor from, it's not very good, is it? Let's go up here. Okay. Tried that. Okay. Bobo, no idea, buddy. Works. It seems to work for the other people that have tried it. Just keep practicing. What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, 3. 3 sets? Is that right? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, let's pull them out. Although I can't because they're all wedged in. Oh no, this one goes. Right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that's so quiet. What? Okay, so some of them are like, some of them are for the cross-country bike and some of them are for the enduro bike. But that is carbon, and I am definitely going to take advantage of that incredible clickbait, which is carbon versus, there's so much stuff. Carbon versus aluminium, because that is, now that's carbon as well. Okay, that's definitely a cross-country one. Are these the same? They're both, wait, no, it's not. Okay, right, look. This is the cross-country one. It's like, it's definitely lighter, and it's the race model. And then this one is the, oh, it's such a sponsor's dream. That's the something else model, but that's like that's beefier. Is it wider? It doesn't look wider. I am killing it. Rando Rape. Oh my God, you've been on here for ages because you're a moderator. Okay, sorry. I did as good as Bobo. That's true. Okay, that's so sick. Right, so those wheels match up with that. They are lighter. I need to actually figure out what it is. Okay. More wheels. That matches up with that. Now, hopefully, somewhere in here, there's a 12-speed cassette. If someone could maybe help out, help out Bobo with how to join. Oh, steady spin! I see you in there. Okay. God, this is the hardest unboxing that's ever happened. Okay. Please be 12. Yes! There it is, everyone. 12 speed cassette right there. Oh, it's probably not going to focus. That is 9 to 46. I could have sworn it went bigger, but maybe I'm imagining things. But I am stoked to be able to have 12 gears on my bike. And there's loads of tires. Oh, and there's loads of seat. Look at this. I was almost going to buy some, but don't worry, because I have the E13 tire plasma. Hashtag sponsor's dream. And then there's loads of tires as well, which means that everyone's going to get another new bike day video. Woo! Carbon cranks, check out how nice they are. Well, that is great. Well, that actually wasn't that exciting. Maybe I prefer watching unboxing videos instead of actually doing them. But the thing I'm most stoked about, fresh rubber. That's the absolute best. Okay, cool. Well, that's great. Connor should be very pleased that everything that's arrived, and now I can turn that back. I can go over here. There are some links should you want to help out the channel, and just click the links in the description. That would be great. Wait, I put them on backwards. Oh, ow. Okay, we're back in. Okay. Okay, how is this? Oh, I see a question. Another question about sponsorship. We'll do that. Matt, hello. That's another great question. How many subs do you need before sponsors take you seriously? It's not about subs. You're only as good as your last video, I would say. So you need to have like that consistency. It's not all about how many subscribers you have. It's about what you're doing. That's what I would say. But I mean, I wouldn't consider working with someone until they got to 20,000. That's my not hard and fast rule, but that's what I kind of started with. It's like 20,000, and then I'll think about working with you. Okay. Your head looks smaller with the helmet. Dude, Kevin, look at this haircut, right? This is the stupidest haircut ever. I went in and I was like, oh, well, it's balding as well, so no big deal. But I was like, hey, can I like can I have it long on top, but like I want it half on the side? And obviously I didn't give him every single bit of detail to cut my hair. Oh, God, it's the struggles of trying to get your hair cut as a male, I swear. Okay, oh, Workhorse MTV, you can come and join in the stream. So Workhorse MTV, I don't actually know what your real name is. You've just got to unmute your microphone and that's it. And then you're in. Is it going to happen? Maybe. Maybe you're not watching the stream right now. Okay. Mark Jones, so I'm stoked that a bunch of people are joining this. Is there a way that I can like... Steady, you've already left. You've already left. Kevin, come back. I really want to have you on. We can figure this out. You had this open. You must have had this open for all of 5 seconds. Kevin, open up Discord again. We can make it work. Other people have figured out how to make it work. Okay, Workhorse MTV, let me know when you're back, because you're not here. Okay. We're going to try James. James, you figured out how to make it work.
Yeah.
Well done. Listen to this. How old are you, young man? You figured out how to make it work. You got to mute the TV.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. How old are you, young man?
I'm 14.
14 years old. You've just bested people with adults with degrees, a brain. You figured out how to get Discord to work. So I've just got to say, congratulations.
Thank you very, very much.
You are killing it on this Thursday night. What is your question?
I didn't have one. I don't know.
Okay. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about anything. As long as it's not about bike parts or what you should buy.
Okay. So how many sponsors do you have?
I have 4 sponsors. I also have, I guess I have a Patreon page, which is the secret 5th sponsor, but I don't do anything on that. That's just like, if someone wants to help me out and support me, then yeah, you can go and click on it. And I'm so happy and grateful that you want to buy me a fruit smoothie every month or something, because I don't actually drink at the minute. And yeah, so I have 4. It's Scott for bikes, apparel, and knee pads. And then I have E13, which is wheels, cranks, drivetrain, and tires. And tires. Their tires are great. I love them so much. And then I have OneUp, who give me a dropper post and some other stuff, but we can't talk about that just yet. You'll have to wait a week. And then I have Fox MTB that do my helmets and help me out with very nice casual gear because I lost all of my clothes on a drive on the motorway. Mo put it in his video, but I was driving down and all my clothes blew out over to the highway. So there we go. That's life. But yeah, that's how many I have. Hey James, thank you so much for figuring out how to use Discord and popping in. No
Thank you very much.
Cheers, James. Bye now. There you go. It's official. 14-year-old can figure it out. Okay, Workhorse. I see you there. I'm going to drop you in again. Right. No, you've just left. Workhorse, you were there. Come back in. I was just about to drop you in, and then you've just left. But you got to hit the click me if you want to chat again, and then I can bring you into the stream. No phone breaks. Eric, hello, hello, hello. You know how to work this. I've had you on this before. If you have any questions, pop on in. But I might be keen to wind it down because we've been going for quite a while, an hour and a half. I really need to go and do some turbo training. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Workhorse MTB one more go. He just has to hit on the sidebar. He just has to click me if you want to chat. And then you have to unmute your microphone. That's the other thing that you need to do. Oh, Joe actually has a question. Okay. Joe, welcome back to the stream. Double stream. There we go, you're in. Double question. Joe, what's your question? What's your question, Joe?
I actually didn't have a question the first time, but I do have a question. It is by proxy.
Yes.
Which I'm going to up just to give them some love. But the question is, what is the definition of a sponsor? We've talked about this in the background, and there's a little bit of confusion on what does that mean and what are the different levels of sponsorship?
Well, Joe, that's a great question. And then I would say, so there's getting a discount, which is the ambassador, which I wouldn't really say that's a sponsorship. I think they help you out or whatever. And then you have the flow, which is an old term, I guess, that used to be because someone would flow you product, so you get free stuff, which I would then say yeah, you can say they're a sponsor because they're investing with their parts and stuff. And then yeah, I would say actual professional sponsorship is that you're receiving money in addition to that free part, those free parts. So I'd say there's three levels. There's the getting the discounts, there's the getting the free stuff, and then there's getting paid, getting paid on top of getting the products as well. Yeah.
Awesome. And that was by proxy of MTB Zen Master. He asked that a little bit ago, and it was such a good question. I was like, oh yeah, that's actually something that has kind of confused a little people because of the fact realizes that they have to call out their sponsors in certain situations.
How do you mean?
Sometimes if you're getting free stuff on the regular, you may not consider yourself sponsored because you're not getting paid, right? But then you realize, oh wait, no, I am sponsored, as you said, because they are investing in my channel by, hey Joe, do you need anything?
Yeah, I think it would be Brian did a really good one in his live stream where he talked about the BMC and what we did with with that and why he's having it, and it was just yeah, I am sponsored. Well, BMC are sponsoring this series, the BC Bike Race series, of his video series, I should say. And yeah, he's getting some financial support as well with that. I think that's the best way of doing it, is just full transparency. So full transparency, all my sponsors here also help me out financially. I think that's a very important rule. There's a lot of people that will just kind of, they can't wait to get free stuff, and then they'll just kind of devalue themselves. If you commit and say, okay, yeah, give me these bike parts and then I'm sponsored by you. Also, if you don't have any terms set out, how long are you sponsored for? Is it till next week? Is it for a year? Do you know? So you have to be very clear on that It's like, okay, if you're going to give me free parts, like, and think about where you're going to be in a year. Like, if it's pretty much the same, like if you're in the same place, like let's say you're a local racer and you're going to go and do some races, then yeah, probably some free stuff is going to make your life way better. So it's super beneficial. So you can say, okay, for the year, and then just have an agreement, you know, so you know what your expectations are, 100%, and then have that sorted for a year. But there's a lot of people are very quick to kind of accept sponsorship, and that generally comes in terms of free stuff. And really, like, if you want this to be a serious career, you have to have financial backing as well. Like, it doesn't just mean, it's not just the money that's coming in, it's what it signifies. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you pay for something, it sounds dumb, but it holds more value then, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone just gives you free product, it's like, cool, great, thanks. But if they give you free product and they want to invest some of their revenue in you, then I think that holds more value, and I think that is way worth waiting for than just kind of getting free stuff. And then you're always associated with being free. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of
totally.
Yeah, like I know in our group, Ali has that example about someone being like, oh, hey, come down and we'll give you exposure. Like, it's the same thing. Like, being like,
that was an excellent comment he gave.
Yeah, like it's fair enough. Like, you know, it's so true. Like, you know, exposure won't pay his rent. Like, it's the same. I've said that more than once in my current day to day, for sure. So, like, it's a big deal.
I mean, I will say this. I made this mistake along the way. You know, when you're first rising up, you're first trying to figure out all this stuff. Getting free stuff almost kind of feels like a rite of passage. So, like, you're really desperate to, like, go and grasp onto it. But, like, one, you need to make sure you're working with a company you like. And two, that comes with a lot of responsibilities, because now, like, you're on the hook for representing that.
Well, only if it's written down. Like, if someone just sends you something and you're like,
that is true.
Thanks. Like,
that is true.
You don't. It's completely up to you. Like, I mean, you should tell them the expectations. Like, again, Seth in his video was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, people will send me, and then he replies saying, you know, it may or may not get featured, but, like, that's how it goes. Like, that's just all about. It's like, disappointment is just a side effect of expectations. You know what I mean? So, like,
that is true.
That's really what it comes down to. So just outlaying what's going to happen will stop that. So that's, yeah, again, I wouldn't do anything unless there was a contract in place. And that's something I spent like the first month of my new business, like, trying to figure out is what it is. So yeah, there you go. It's a great question. Thank you very
awesome.
Thank
All
you
right,
very much, Joe.
I will give it back to you then.
Okay, passing the mic proverbially over. Okay, right, Workhorse MTB. Let's try one more time. I see you there. You just have to unmute the microphone. Which I think, if you right-click, if you're on a PC, if you right-click on your name, you can choose then to unmute yourself. If you're on the app, I have no idea. Okay, let's have a look what's going on. But we might call it a day. We'll give a 10-second countdown, because I really need to go for a pee as well. Okay, there we go. Right, guys, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you so much. It's been great fun. I can't wait to go and put all this stuff on my bike and build up a whole new bike so I can get training properly for the BC Bike Race. But for now, I'm going to go to Watopia. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already hit the like button, please do it now. And it'd be great if you could go back and watch this stream twice. That's great. Cheers, punters. I will see you next time.